Hey y'all, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee and we're working on our Gothic Love Journal. Oh my gosh, y'all, the last few days have been so busy, but I have managed to add a couple things. Let me catch you up a little bit. I started adding some tuck spots, pockets, tags, etc. to the journal, just a few. I'm kind of working my way through it. So there's a big pocket with like a journal card and just a couple flips with some little mini pockets and such. So today I was going to work on a couple more of those and bring you along with me. So we got a little tuck spot here and tuck spot back here. So just a few things I've done. I've been pretty busy. So let's see, we got, what is this? A little flip down pocket with journal paper inside. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been busy doing. I did do, let's see, a little shaker card here with a tuck spot back here. I just put this back here to remind me that there's a tuck spot, but it's a little shaker card. So that was fun to do. It had an image in the back, and then I made it into a pocket back here that you can, a little mini pocket. So working on a few things. And then, let's see, let me put this aside. I also did a few of these little faux like envelopes out of paper. Same thing that I did with my other purple Gothic journal. And I show you how to make these on that, so you can check those videos out. Just made a few. I still have to decorate them a little bit. But little journaling spots, and I'm gonna put these throughout. This one is just one that folds out like this, and I'll do something with this, maybe do like a little tie or something. So I'm working on these. Did one with this background. I'm figuring out where that's gonna go. So little by little, we are getting there. But today I was thinking of doing like a vellum peekaboo pocket kind of thing. I guess that's what you would call it, a vellum peekaboo pocket. I'm thinking of putting it on this page because I was looking through, I did add some of my doilies in here. So here's like a little tuck spot. Let me grab, it's a little tuck spot right there, and did a few things. Here's a little handkerchief that I found. So I put that in there. Add another pocket, I gotta fill that. So a few things. But on this page, I liked this background, and if I do a peekaboo pocket, the butterflies will kind of show through. So I like that. So let me pull this piece out and move this to the side so I can keep this for measurement. I did add a pocket on this side with that velvety black, let's see, this is this ribbon here. Robert Stanley Collection Jumbo Roll. I don't know what this one's called, but it's this really cool textured ribbon. Love it. So I use that as a pocket, and I'm gonna do a pocket on this side. So I'm thinking, I have this black because I just want a neutral background. I haven't done one of these before, so I'm gonna work it out through my head as we go and we shall see what happens. So right now I'm just going to measure. Okay, I'm thinking my peekaboo, the smallest one I have. Okay, now this would be so much easier, y'all, if you had an embossing machine or a die cut machine with maybe a shape like this. I don't have a shape like this, but I do have this stencil, so I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm trying to see about how big this would be, and I want enough of the paper showing. So I'm thinking it needs to be about, I'm looking at the height here, it needs to be about this tall. Okay, so I'm gonna, where's my pencil? I'm going to mark this off right about here. And then we want the pocket to go almost to the edge, but not quite to the edge. So no measurement, just guesstimating. That's what I call it, guesstimating. Now where'd that mark go? So let's see. So this, let me see where the crease is, right there. So this should fit. Yeah, right about there. That's about how high my pocket will be. So it's gonna be a deep pocket for this one. And let me make sure. Actually, it doesn't have to be. I could probably cut a little bit off the top. I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. I don't want it that high, so I'll cut down maybe like a 1/2 centimeter or something. Again, you know, no measuring, just kind of figuring it out as we go. So whatever size, you know, page you have, you'll have to measure for that, and whatever size image you have, you'll have to measure for that. So everyone's is going to be different, but I'm thinking right about there. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, trace the inside image right here. Ooh, it would help if I did not move the stencil. Okay. Is it even on the paper? It looks to be about even. Okay, so the old-fashioned way. Gotta go in. You can do it with an X-Acto knife. I am just going to cut a hole right here and go in with my little cutter bee scissors, which I love, and I'm just gonna follow as carefully as I can my marks. So anyways, while I'm doing this, hope you all are having a great week. I can't believe how fast this week is going for me. It has been a very, very busy week. It's been gorgeous weather here in Houston, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's finally like in the 70s. So it's, for us, that's like, we try to spend as much time as we can outside now. I have a friend who's going camping for 3 weeks. She's just like, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. And she's got 7 kids and she's taking them all camping for 3 weeks. She's like, I'm just packing up and going. My husband's got to work. So we're just going to go out there and just spend 3 weeks out in nature. And it's just like the perfect time right now because the weather is just absolutely gorgeous. And of course my allergies are, you know, my nose is starting to go because it's that allergy time season. Like it comes and goes. I don't know. It's really weird, but whatever, you know, but I'm going to spend as much time as I possibly can outdoors. Except last night I went out with a friend to dinner, and so I'm just going to go and erase any little pencil marks I might have here. But I went out for dinner with a friend and the mosquitoes were atrocious. So my ankles are all eaten up and I'm trying so hard not to scratch because I want them just to go away as fast as possible. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ink these up, just the inside with black. I mean, you are not gonna see much of it, but just to kind of give it just that, you know, extra little touch right there. I don't know, we'll see if this works. I mean, this might not work. I'm thinking it'll look cool, but who knows? We won't know until it's finished. Never know, never know. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab my vellum paper and I'm just going to glue it. So I'm gonna cut it and glue it to the back. So I'm just gonna cut it like right about there, cut it right about there, and just glue it to the back of this. You can use vellum paper, tissue paper, clear plastic, whatever you have. Cereal bag, you know, the bags that cereal comes in, you can use those. I mean, whatever you have will work. Anything that's kind of see-through. You can use glassine bags. I'm just gonna call this my peekaboo pocket. Let's see. And there we have part of it. Okay. So there's the first part. Now I was thinking I was gonna put like a little frame around this to kind of give it a little bit of interest. But we shall see. Let me see what it's going to look like. So I used the inside piece, so I'm thinking of the outside piece to make like a little frame, just like a little thin frame around here. And I had, let's see if it'll fit. Yeah, I had this piece, just this vellum piece. So let me see how that would look if I cut out this little like thin frame. So now I'm tracing the outside part. So I have this kind of little frame to go around. And I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way again. Right? No. No. Glad I'm thinking about that. Okay, so if I want a frame, I gotta cut out the inside and the outside. Glad I thought about that before I started cutting. Okay, so I need to cut, and I'm probably gonna cut a little bit outside the line to give me a little bit thicker frame. I don't know, because that's pretty thin. Let's see. Well, let's see if it works. So I gotta cut this inside part out first. And this has to, I might cut a little bit on the inside of this line and the outside of the outside line to give me a thicker frame. I don't know. We'll cut it first and we'll see what happens. But yeah, so as I was saying, my friend is going camping for 3 weeks, and I think I'm going to go out there and visit her at her campsite for a couple of those days and take advantage of this glorious weather. I mean, it's just beyond gorgeous right now. This is the time of year, like I said, that we usually do all of our festivals. All the festivals are being held, and because of COVID, of course, nothing's being held. And I'm missing, you know, being able to go out and do a few things. So I am hoping soon that this will all lift and things will kind of get back to normal pretty soon. I know everyone's saying not until after the election, which is pretty sad, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. We'll see. So now I'm gonna cut this outside part. This frame is so thin. So I don't know if y'all are crafting along with me or not, or if you're maybe using some of these ideas for other journals. I would love to see what you're coming up with. You can email me your pictures or write things in the comments. We're getting to 1,000 subscribers. Once we're at 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do some fun stuff. Got some giveaways and some challenges and things. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes open. We'll be having that. It's probably gonna happen right around Christmas time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, what do y'all think? Do we want this frame? I mean, it gives it a little bit of dimension, and it's got the, I kind of like that. gives it a little something. Or do I want a red one like that to give some red on this page? But a lot of my pages have red, so I'm debating maybe I should just kind of tone this one down. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it. Since I cut it out and have it all, I'll keep it. Okay, so I'll put this aside. Okay, so now I'm just gonna glue this to here. So yeah, all I'm doing now is just kind of filling my journal, getting my pockets ready, starting to work on my journal cards, my envelope flips, and just little things like that. Just starting to fill up the journal. And I work on it just, you know, here and there when I have time, like, you know, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. So that's all I've been doing the last couple days. So I really didn't turn on the camera because I really didn't have anything new to show y'all. And I try to just, when I have like a little project like this, I'll turn the camera on. If I'm just doing journal cards or something, I mean, there's so many people out there who you can craft along with. I'm not the best person to craft along with because a lot of times I'm sitting here staring at the table going, what do I want to do? And that'd be pretty boring for y'all. So unless I have like a specific project to work on, I probably won't turn on the camera, but you can see what I do in the flip through and other things as I catch you up on things. But that's kind of how I do it, I guess. Okay, I like that. And then the other thing you can do, now if you can do any kind of design for these, but the other thing you can do is put like a cluster or something here in the middle. And I had this, this little metal piece, and I'm wondering if I want to do like a background with it. Let me just grab some of this lace and see what it would look like if I had some lace there. Yeah, that might look cute. If I had a piece of lace in the middle with that. Give it a little more interest. Okay, let me see if I have a big enough piece. I'm almost out of this lace, y'all. I need some more. Nope, wrong one. Let me grab this. I need some more black lace. Black lace I've been finding is harder to find than any other lace. I do not understand. So if y'all know of a great place to get black lace or black ribbon even, like good, like really cool type ribbons, I'm having a hard time. Like I have every color but black. And yeah, I have to keep my eyes open. And I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for it either. So I wait until I can find it at a garage sale or thrift store or something. Okay, do we want it to be square like that? Or cut it smaller into a diamond shape, or even keep it like that? That's kind of cute. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. It gives it a little bit more interest. Okay. So we're going to glue that, and then you can still see the butterflies to the back, and then whatever you tuck in back here, you'll be able to see as well. So I'm going to just put just a little bit for this to stick. And then I'm going to put a lot for this to stick. Okay, where's my... Cute. Yeah, you can do anything with these. Oh, I like that. And what I might do, we could emboss some red around the edges. Yeah, why don't we do that? Since we are here and we're doing this, and I'm looking at this, why don't we emboss? Let me grab a piece of paper. Just some red, a little bit of red around the edges. Where's my Versamark? We'll see how that works. Just to give the page a little bit of color. I think it's missing a little bit of color. I just want a little pop of red. Let's see how that works. Try to get just on the edges. It's probably not going to work too well, but we'll see. Nope. I always have to make a mess. Sure do. I don't even know how I'm going to pick this up. Okay. Now, we'll just go like that. And hopefully, yeah. I had a feeling. Okay, let me grab a brush. I'm going to brush, if I can, brush this stuff off. Just have it on the edges. We don't want it everywhere. We just want a little bit. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm trying to just brush it all off. Definitely want to get it off this frame part. I want to get it off the vellum. And I just want it just a little bit on the edges. Almost there. Just want to make sure we're going to get it off, at least most of it. If we have a few little pieces, that's fine. Probably should have done this first, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. So before you put the frame on, the frame part, you could probably emboss the edges of your pocket. And you wouldn't have to deal with this. It'd be a lot easier. Again, learn from my mistakes. Okay, that should be good. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me clean this part up real quick so we don't have a huge mess. Okay, let's heat this up and see what happens. I gotta be careful with the vellum too, so don't want to warp the vellum. I'm trying to keep it on the very edge. Just trying to let it heat up. It's starting to change a little bit. It's not going to be bright red because it seems to be blending into the black background. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, be careful so you don't warp the vellum. Now you can go through and rub off any of the extra pieces or flakes of embossing powder. Yeah, a lot of the embossing powder it's stick into the vellum or the whatever this is, the raised part of that other paper. But this is what it looks like along the edges. It's not bright red, it's like just gives it a little bit more texture, which is still cool. Gives it another look. But okay, so there's that. And now the last thing I need to do is add it to the page. You can glue it or sew it. And I'm trying to think which way do I want to be? The top. Okay, I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna sew it. Let me think. Check around the back. Yeah, I can sew it. So what I'm gonna do is sew these 3 sides and sew this to the paper. Like that, and then that'll be my pocket. So then if we have like a piece of paper or something like that, you can see it through the vellum. And then if you have nothing in there, you can still see the butterflies through the vellum. So cool. So there is, I'm gonna do the sewing off camera, but next time you see it, it'll be sewed to the page. So there is our Peekaboo Vellum Pocket. You can do this with any kind of project. Hope you have fun. Hope it'll get you creating some new things and get your creative juices flowing and your ideas flowing, and maybe you'll come up with something even better, which I'm sure you will. Thanks y'all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.